Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're outside, we're on the roof today. I just wanted to show you what it looks like outside now. It's not suitable for tomatoes and peppers. And I definitely don't think my Carolina Reaper is gonna enjoy this weather. It's actually, it's a nice weather now for this time of the year. We've had some really sunny, nice days, and it's been melting like crazy. You might be able to see the field over there. This is a field where we have cows and sheep in the summertime. And yeah, the rest is gonna be seen later. When you see where we live and the climate we live in, you might understand why I'm jealous of all you guys planting your peppers outside now and getting your tomatoes ready and yeah, everything. My friend Dave asked me if I were ready to plant outside now, or if the season was getting there, and as I said, we have about 1 meter of snow, which has melted mostly now, but it's it's still not suitable for anything. I could of course use my greenhouse, which is down there, and I could have that heated up, but now it's too many degrees below Celsius in the night time now. In the daytime it's above 0 degrees Celsius, but in the nighttime it's just way too cold. So we're gonna continue the journey in the indoor grow room. It's been a rough month, I would say now, because I've had so many strange things happening to my plants, but that's part of the journey. One day I wake up and I think, oh, I'm gonna just restart everything, and when I just get into the day, I'm thinking, I might be able to save some of those plants. And I have some nice things growing. I planted the mango, and I'm going to show you that later. It's been doing phenomenally. It has to be a good seed because it put out, I would say 6, 8, 9, maybe 9, 10 leaves at once. And that's fairly good for what I've experienced with mangoes. And we also have some ripe tomatoes. I think we have about 20, 25 red ripe tomatoes now. So, and it's Easter, so we're gonna have tomatoes. Yeah, it's not more to say. The greenhouse is behind you, right behind you. It's filled with garbage because I built it, as I said, it used to be a chicken coop, and I redone the whole thing. I've put in windows and changed the door and changed some of the outside panel, and yeah, it's been I did the work right until the snow came, and even after the snow came, so it wasn't finished before I think it was December I finished the whole thing, so I was able to put all my plants in the soil, and yeah. So, but I'm gonna show you a little bit later. It's so cold outside, so I think we should go inside. I'm just gonna take the camera up on the roof here, and I'm gonna pan around to see you what it looks like up here, and you're gonna see the grow room. Okay. This is where we live. This is the house that my grandmother used to live in. And I'm just gonna bring you slowly around, and you can see the whole place. This place is called Ullnes. And yeah, as you can see, we have a lot of snow yet. And yeah. And here is the grow room. As you can see, the lights are on. It's a little bit past midday now, and I put in all those windows, and as you can see, the lights will shine through them. And but we have a large tree, which is shading it mostly in the summertime. So I'm not expecting that much direct sunlight, and that's a good thing. So hopefully I will just get some good light shining through, and that will help me with the indoor garden this year. Okay, let's go inside. Whew. Yeah, it's like 1,000 degrees difference between the roof and the wind and the snow and this green oasis. Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you a few things that happened since last time, and may the tomatoes rest in peace. They didn't make it. They started dying off all the time, and I cut them way back, and they started to grow new shoots, but they just died off. So I have no idea what's going on with them, and I've just put them aside, and I'm probably gonna throw them out tomorrow. So we'll just have to start some new tomatoes, and I already did. So not to worry, I don't care. They will be replaced by something else. But there is a few other things that actually thrive in here. And I just wanted to give you an update on a few of the things that I did the video on. This is one of my peanuts. It's been growing like crazy, and it's putting out flowers. I'll put an image of the flower at the end of the video. It's putting out flowers every morning. So I have no idea if this should be pollinated. Probably, I don't know how. But one of these days I'm gonna Google this, because I have a lot of those growing now. And yeah, it's probably gonna need a bigger pot. And a few other things also that I wanted to show. This is my mango tree. Yeah, look at this. It's crazy how many leaves and how big these leaves are for the first leaves. This was planted on the 24th of February. So it's not even, yeah, it's a month today. So this is a month old. Happy birthday. It's not the birthday. Happy something within a month. Yeah, it's doing very good. I have a few others, but they're not nearly as big as this one. And it's already starting to put out it's probably the fourth level of this is called a leaf. Yeah. So it's putting out new shoots, and yeah, I'm gonna repot this because it's probably slowly dying in there. Yeah, this pepper is putting out some really nice peppers. I don't know if you can see them from over there, but I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer afterwards, and I'm gonna show you in detail. It's putting out peppers everywhere. This is the Pepperonchini, and that's doing nice. Also, this poor feller, this is the Pepperoni Lombardo. The strangest thing is that this is actually putting out flowers, and they are not falling off, and it's putting out fruits everywhere, peppers. And there's some coming in here, and yeah, but the plant looks terrible. It's so, all the leaves are so curly, and I don't know what's been going on with this. I think I've over fertilized it or something. I'm not sure, but it's putting out peppers, so I'm just gonna let it continue with that. And once they ripen, I'm gonna cut it way back and see if it grows back. I'm also gonna repot it, but it started to put out fruits, and I didn't want to repot once it started putting out the fruits, because yeah, I don't really care about this plant. It's just I I just want to taste how this tastes, but yeah, we will see. And in the back here, this is also an update from one of my videos. This is the lemongrass, and it's growing like this since the last time that you saw it. I just bought these at the store, and I put them in water until they developed roots, and then I shoved them into the soil and gave them water, and yeah, and it tastes really good. But I see that the top of the leaves are almost dead, but that's because that's the part that was originally in the stem, and the original leaves are starting to die off now, and there's just a bunch of new shoots coming. And in the back here we have tomatoes ripening. Oh, that's so good. I just have to pick one. You mind? Wow, that's Easter. Oh, I think we have probably have about 20 ripe tomatoes now. I'm gonna show you that later. And the cucumbers are coming in nice. We have a few cucumbers. I don't know if you can see it up there, but there's popping up cucumbers everywhere. I also had a few problems with the cucumbers. They started to put out fruits, and for some reason they stopped growing. I don't know if it was maybe I didn't water enough. I was afraid to overwater it, so I wasn't putting in enough water, I think, so it stopped growing. And what happened when I started to feed it nutrients and water at a good pace, then they started to grow again, but they are kind of deformed because the tip of the cucumbers doesn't grow. Only the first I'll say 4 or 5 parts are growing, and the last part is just staying like this thick as it was when it was a really small cucumber. So I will show you, but they taste just as good, so I don't care about that. And I've been pollinating like crazy now these days because the one on the left side has started to put out new shoots or new fruits, new flowers, female flowers. So I've been pollinating that, and as you can see, it's vining everywhere. This is actually the one on the right side, but it's growing into my other plants here. But I don't know. It's good light conditions over there, so if they manage to stay alive, I'm just gonna let it crawl all over the place. It's probably not a good idea because I should probably trim it back and that way focus on the main plant, but I'm not growing to support my family with food here. That's not the main goal. That's just a great bonus. So I want to see how things behave and learn all the way through that. And yeah, it's a fun thing to watch. And I have mixed feelings about my cucumbers because one of the plants I don't need to pollinate, and that's good. That's a good thing because it puts out fruits, and I don't have to bother pollinating it, and it grows really fast, and it tastes really good. On the other hand, I have the one on the left, which I have to pollinate, and it was a lot slower putting out fruits. Female flowers, it put out a ton of male flowers first, but once it started putting out female flowers, at one point I was actually considering throwing it out because the other one has produced large cucumbers already, and the one on the left hadn't come with a single female flower. So I was thinking about throwing it out, but luckily I didn't. So it's now producing. But the thing that I wanted to say, the positive of that plant is it looks so nice with all the flowers. I just love the way it just pops everywhere, and I'm thinking of putting out like 20 flowers every day, and it's just, yeah, I have to vacuum a lot of the every day I have to go back behind here and vacuum, because there's a ton of flowers dropping off. But it looks nice, and I'm definitely gonna grow that one outside if I manage to find the seeds. I have so many seeds everywhere, so we will just have to see. Okay, that's it for this episode. I'm gonna put some pictures at the end of the video, and I'm gonna bring in a little bit closer, and we can take a look at. I just have to show you the tomatoes, because I'm so proud of having ripe red tomatoes now in Easter. So, but at the all the way to the end, I'll put a picture of we have visitors here at the house yesterday. And the picture is taken when we were outside on the roof earlier. I was filming northwest, and that field that you saw that I was talking about, the cows and the sheeps in the summertime. The picture is actually taken of that field, but it's taken from our living room. So yeah, I hope you enjoy that. It was a really fun time, and our 1.5-year-old he was just oh. So yeah. Okay, until next time. Oh, it's probably too early, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Until next time, may the force be with you. And here is the microtom. As you can see, it's putting out ripe fruits now everywhere. I've picked a few of those, so that's why there's some missing. It's just nice to come up here and just have a bite on something tasting like summer. This is the plant that it's been growing the shortest, and not doing that great. It was I actually had a shelf hanging over this plant in the beginning, and something fell down from it, and it broke the plant in two. But I thought it would be fun to see if I could get it to grow back, and I would have to say that it did. But the next one is looking far better. It has more fruits, and they even taste a little bit better, I think. My initial thought of this is that it's not as sweet as the cherries I grow outside in the summer, but I don't know if that's just the variety Tiny Tim, or if that's just because it's been growing inside. Maybe you have an idea on why it is, and if there is something I can do to correct it, or if there's something with the fertilizer that's not doing the job. But let's move on to the cucumber. And here you can see what I was talking about. It's putting out a nice fruit, but somehow the end is is not growing at all. And I have the same problem with this one, but I really don't care, because they are such large cucumbers in the beginning, so if I lose a little bit at the end, then I won't even bother. And as you can see, it's putting out female flowers everywhere, every day now, and I have to pollinate, and yeah, I'm successfully pollinating almost everyone now, but a few of those will drop off, and that's fine. Maybe they're just dying off of natural causes, I don't know. And this one is holding on to the cord. It's really narrow in the middle, but maybe it will pick up, or if there's something wrong that I'm doing, I'm not sure. But at least a few of these are looking nice. So we will just wait and see. And just a little zucchini update. I tried to pollinate this one yesterday. I've had so much bad luck pollinating these because they open up in the morning when I'm at work, and I'm not sure what the time window is for pollinating it. If it has to be pollinated while it's open, or if you can get away with it pollinating it the night before or on the evening after. But it doesn't seem to be working for me. But it's still a nice looking plant, and I've tasted it and it's not mature at all, but it tastes as it's supposed to, and it's quite good actually. Since I have you here in my garden, I wanted to show you one cantaloupe that finally got pollinated correctly. This one, it doubled in size since yesterday, so hopefully this one will continue to grow, and we will see if it likes it here, and if it wants to grow to a decent size so I can eat it. The rest of the plant is looking very good. It's growing very, very fast, and it's reached the ceiling quite a few times now, and I've been trimming it back, but it just seems to want to take off again and again, so I will just cut it back, and that seems to be working, so yeah. And lastly, I just needed to show you the Pepperonchini. It's been putting out nice sized fruits now, and I took one off today and tasted it because I wanted to see what it tasted like when it was still dark green and not ripe at all. But it was surprisingly good, and the heat level of this was actually much more than I expected, because when I read online it ranged from 500 to 20,000 on the Scoville unit scale, but I would definitely have to say that this tastes much more in the 20,000 range than the lower ones, because we buy cayenne at the store, and that's rated to about 20,000, and I had other stuff growing last year that was within that same range, and it's definitely within the same range. So I'm curious to see if I have one of the seeds that was actually producing hot peppers, and it's still a mild pepper, but it was really good, and it just had a nice bite to it. So it was just that I wasn't expecting any heat at all from this plant. So I'm curious to see what will happen when it's fully ripened, and I will of course bring you along. Okay, that's it for this week. Just a fade in look at the lemongrass, and I'll see you probably next week. Okay, bye.